Good afternoon, children. As you know, in our last class we have already started the chapter 6 test and measurement in sports. In that, our topic which was going on was motor fitness test, that is Khelo India National Fitness Test. In that last class we have already started test item 1. We have already studied that one. Today we will study test item 2, 3 and etc. Test item 2 of motor fitness test or Khelo India National Fitness Test. It is 600 meter run or walk test. Purpose of this test is to measure cardiovascular endurance. Equipments required: oval or running track, marking cones, recording sheet, stopwatch, etc. Procedure. In this, student has to run or walk covering 600 meter in shortest time. Scoring will be, time is noted in minutes and second as a score. Evaluation. Timing for evaluation can be compared. Teacher can also create own norms for evaluation. The table is given below. Now, test item 3, that is sit and reach test. Purpose of this test is to measure the flexibility of lower back. Equipments required are sit and reach box or wooden box with ruler, marked ruler or length scale on the top of the box. Procedure of the test. After warming up, this test is performed. This test involves sitting on the floor with legs stretched out straight ahead. Then the soles of the feet are placed flat against the box, whereas both knees should be locked and pressed flat on the floor. Now stretch hands forward and reach towards the box, whereas hands together to reach maximum towards box measuring line. Hold this position for at least 2 seconds and measure the distance in inches by ruler or length scale. See that there should not be any jerky action or quick movement is done during the test. Now scoring. The score is the farthest distance point reached on the 4th try measured to the nearest centimeter. 0 score is given if hands touches toes. If hands do not touch toes, measure the distance in inches and this distance is considered as negative score if it goes beyond toes. Then evaluation. Evaluation can be compared. Teacher can also create own norms for evaluation. Down table is given. You can see the table how the score is being given. Next is test item 4, which is partial curl-up test. Purpose of this test to test the abdominal strength and endurance. Equipment required are a flat clean surface, a mat, recording sheet, pen and a metronome, which is also known as or audio tape drums, etc. Procedure of test. After doing warming up, this test is performed. The starting position is lying on the back with the knees flexed and feet 12 inches from the buttocks. The feet cannot be held or rest against an object. The arms are extended and are rested on the thighs. The head is in a neutral position. The subject curl up with a slow and controlled movement until the student's shoulder come off the mat 2 inches, then back again. One complete curl up is completed every 3 seconds. That is 1.5 seconds up and 1.5 seconds down with no hesitation, and are continued until exhaustion. There is no pause in the up or down position. The curl-ups should be continuous with the abdominal muscles engaged throughout. Scoring. Record the total number of curl-ups. The completion of one complete curl-up counts as one. Only correctly performed curl-ups should be counted. The sit-up is not counted if the shoulders are not raised up 2 inches, the head touches the mat, the heels come off the mat, and or the student is off cadence. Evaluation. Evaluation can be compared. Teacher can also create own norms for evaluation. Now you can see the table below. Now the fifth test item of motor fitness test is push-ups for boys and modified push-ups for girls test. Purpose is to test and measure upper body strength and endurance of both. Now equipments required: a flat clean cushioned surface or floor mat, recording sheets, pen, etc. Procedure of the test. After doing warming up, this test is to be performed. A standard push-up begins with the hands and toes touching the floor, the body and legs in a straight line, feet slightly apart, the arms at shoulder width apart, extended and at a right angle to the body. Keeping the back and knees straight, the subject lowers the body to a predetermined point to touch some other object or until there is a 90-degree angle at the elbows, then return back to the starting position with the arms extended. For girls, in modified push-ups for girls, the knees touch the floor. This action is repeated and the test continues until exhaustion or until they can do no more in rhythm or have reached the target number of push-ups. Scoring. Record the total number of correctly completed push-ups. Evaluation can be compared. Teachers can create own norms for evaluation. See the chart given below and the pictures of push-ups for boys and for girls modified push-ups.